Exercise, exercise, exercise. Good morning, Lieutenant. Your CR team has been activated, so we're going to need you at 2:41 as soon as possible.
Good morning, this is Captain Haig.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Your team has been alerted. Immediately get to the base.
Make sure you're raring to go. Because you know what this is. It's an exercise, baby.
This morning we started recalling teams at 6 a.m. We want to give them the most real-world kind of feel.
I don't think anyone was expecting to get a call this early, but it's definitely a good exercise in readiness so that, you know, you can't wait till the last minute to get stuff done.
In an actual crisis response, you never really know, when something's going to happen. You're going to be given that window to report, grab all your bags, load it up, and either hop on a plane or get in a vehicle and go.
Captain Bingo! I need you on the tables.
I pack a move, I pack a move, I pack a move. Easy peasy, baby. Look at this. It was empty. My airman let me fill it up. It's all them, ain't even me. All I did was the easy stuff. They did the hard stuff.
Such is life.
Such is life, baby.
Everybody load up.
Catch you on the flip side.
They're going to get out of here, they're going to head up to McCready Training Center in Columbia. That's where we're executing the exercise at. And when they get there, they're going to set up their large tents that they're going to be operating out of. They're going to drop their gear, get situated in the dormitories up there, and then get back to work establishing a work center and getting prepared for the week.
Yeah, you can get one role player because
Yes, you can, because you need 8 people to do it.
Yeah, they get one.
Everybody, what are y'all playing? 1, 2, 3, 4. On my team, there's a lot of people who are very good leaders, but they know how to follow as well, just like me. When I need to be a follower, I can be a follower. When I need to be a leader, I can be a leader. We keep listening to each other, and we make sure we hear each other's ideas and go forth in whatever lane that we have, whatever gets thrown at us. I think we do really well.
So it's my first Scorpion Lens being down here at Fort Jackson. Today I'm just really trying to understand at least the concept and grasp it a little bit better, so that way whenever I do deploy here in about a month or two, I can protect my life as well as my team members' lives downrange.
All right, team up!
Close quarters battle, CQB, the airmen here at ComCam are getting some basic, just bare bones instruction from our local security forces squadron on how to conduct room clearing, searching, and movement throughout a building in a dynamic environment.
Quarter fed room. After voice went in, under second, did I come in?
The importance of this training isn't to be a gunfighter, but to actually make the airmen more beneficial to the unit or the teams that they might be embedded with.
We need to refer to you, your camera, your rifle. Just like before. All right, so if we say camera up, that means you're coming up.
Once the team starts making entry, the combat cameraman would know where to stand, where to be, and be able to still get the imagery that would be needed, get better shots, and still remain safe.
I need 2 more minutes.
I think this training can be very beneficial whether you're going to an exercise or you're being deployed and you're downrange. This is what's going to happen, so you're getting familiarized with the situation, and now as combat camera, I go in there to document. I know how to stay out of the way. I know what they're going to do. I can anticipate what's going to happen. It's just good hands-on training, I think, overall.
For my lane, we are actually the humanitarian aid lane, so the shooters will come out here and they'll document a simulated airdrop, or in some cases an actual airdrop, the loading of all of the dropped goods by U.S. aid forces, and then also the delivery of those goods to the local people.
Once you get all the materials put into this van, then we're going to go out to the village and deliver to the categories.
I'm gonna shoot on the tripod for like my wides and like get a little closer, you know, like mediums maybe.
We just really want to stress the ops tempo and what our goal is in a humanitarian role. We're not going to be out here kicking in doors or fighting wars in a humanitarian capacity. Like, we are a military force, but we're just a representation of the U.S. help. And our job is to be able to show that the U.S. is out here supporting our allies and other U.S. aid agencies. So we want to make sure that the world gets to see that.
Standard kit, it's just something we all...
Just in case. Oh, no touch.
No? You just tell us to stay away from weapons if possible, yeah.
The Americans out there who do have those spare funds.
These scenarios were based on a lot of our real-world missions and after-action reports from those operations. So they were really built with care, and they were pretty exact. A lot of the stuff that I've seen, I was like, oh wow, that is spot on.
People dying.
Is secure yet?
Yeah, they're secure.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's move, go.
I just wanted to see that they wouldn't crack under pressure, remember what they were supposed to shoot to show what exactly happened.
I'm up here, I'm in the action as they're having those emotions, it's coming out, I'm backpedaling, but they're staying full frame. Like, you're still in that action, you're in that moment, and your viewers are going to be in that moment too, and that's what we want to do. We want to bring them into that.
Information operations is really about informing and influencing. This morning we started with a last-minute press conference preparing a high-visibility individual.
The Vice President of Cantabria, the Honorable Madam.
Good morning. I'd say their biggest challenge with information operations is just not being familiar with it yet.
Despite the immense suffering I have seen.
Which is why it's important that we're teaching and coaching as we go. So we teach them the impact of how every word that they choose matters. Visual imagery is a part of that information environment, and that's completely in our wheelhouse.
A lot of times we don't get a chance to work with other members from different teams and or different deployments or different TDYs. I think this kind of puts everybody in the same room and says, all right, you might have differences, you might have weaknesses, but I want you guys to work together. Well, for my combat deployment, I think is preparing me as a team lead because that's what I'll be doing on deployment when I leave. I think the biggest thing that's helped me done is a confidence. A lot of people don't know I get real shy in front of crowds. So when I do go on deployment, I'm sitting in front of an 06 or sitting in front of an 07, I can actually have that conversation and let them know what combat camera brings to the fight.